Hello, I'm Jason Samuel Smith. Thank you. When I was born, my parents split up. My mother moved my sister and I from New York City to Florida to be closer to her family and to get away from my father. She was tired of his lifestyle. So most of the stories, I would say, growing up were less than positive, and the image I built up with my father was the same. Cut forward, we moved back to New York so my mother can pursue her dance career, and I started mine a few years later. A few more years into the future, I got away from dance, started getting into basketball. I thought I was going to the NBA. Didn't work out so well. But my friend had a show in the Bronx, my boy Chris. So he invites me up to the Bronx. He's like, yo, I got this show, come through. So I go to his dress rehearsal. And my friend was always trying to impress the ladies, still. So he jumps over a tie into a full split without stretching. Torn groin immediately. It was terrible, but after he was okay, I laughed. It was terrible, it was terrible. But the director of the show said, well, listen, he's out, we need a tap dancer. Are you in? At this time, I didn't even own a pair of tap shoes, so I was like, I don't know about that. You know, I'm playing ball, I'm hanging out, you know, got this date. So he says, well, if I put half of the money down for the tap shoes, what do you think? I said, only half? No, I said, really? Because at that point, you know, tap shoes were really expensive, and they still are. But I said, okay. So I did the show, and this re-sparked my passion for dance. So, cut forward, I'm in Bringing the Noise, Bringing the Funk on Broadway. I'm 16, and who shows up? My father. So, can I trust this man? Should I engage in this relationship? Should I even start something that I know could possibly fail miserably? I took the chance. Now we have an open relationship. He's also a musician, and so at this point we've gotten to perform together at Jacob's Pillow.
Hi, my name is Pablo Francisco Ruvalcaba Tobar, and I've been with the Jose Limon Dance Company for a very long time. But I want to tell you a story about one of my first ballet classes. I started late, so I tried to attend every single class that I could, and it happened that on this night it was rainy, and it happened that I was the only one that showed up for class. My teacher, Rafael Oseguera, decided that we were not going to do class, that we were going to go to this place in Tijuana called Las Adelitas Bar, which I assume was a strip club. It was more like a dance hall. We got there and I asked him, hey, what are we doing here? And he said, just shut up, drink your beer, and watch. So I did. The place had a few tables, a large dance floor, a bar, and a bench that extended through the entire bar and had these women that were just waiting to be danced with. $1 American, 3 Mexican dances. Now that's a really good bargain even in Tijuana. After a little while, I saw this gentleman cross the bar, go to one of the girls, ask her to dance, pay his dollar, dances, take her back to his table, buy her a drink, spend a few minutes with her. She would get up and then went back to work at the bench. He finished his drink, got up, went to the same girl, paid his dollar, dances, again the drink, again the bench. Over and over again. Over and over again for the 3 hours that I was there. There was another guy at the bar, tall and well-dressed, and by that I mean that he was wearing a suit. He would strut over to the girls. Now, he strutted. This guy was happy. I mean, he was king of the place. In this little place, on this little night, he was the man. And he would go up to a girl, dance his dollar with her, deposit her back on the bench, go back to the bar, have his drink, and again, walk over to the girls, pick another one, dance his dance, back to the bar, another girl. He did all of the girls there. There were other people, a guard, a security guard, next to the bathroom that would sit up straighter whenever a girl would walk by, which was really frequently, so it looked like he was on a merry-go-round, going up and down the whole night. After a little while, my teacher said, look at this and understand that this is where we come from. This is really who we are. There is no pretense here. We are all of us, that sad and that lonely and that joyful and that proud all of the time. And if you dance about this and with this, then what you do might matter. And that was my class.